Steals he had late in the ball game to secure that victory a couple of nights ago in Utah.
He has been the utility specialist. Will be coming off of the bench. A lot of guys in this game getting their first career starts.
May not know what their future is going to be next season. Always playing for something. Minutes are never wasted. You couldn't have said that any better, partner. Roddy will get all the way to the basket with a tough finish with that left hand. We talked about him as one of our...
Here's Zaire Williams. Vince Williams Jr., Zaire Williams. And there's a cut and a finish with the right hand. Zaire Williams.
Sarr was on the ground when he was fouled, I believe, by Kenny Lofton Jr. But, you know, you can never, ever underestimate how hard it is, folks, to get to an 82-game schedule. Officials letting them play on both sides.
Trey Mann with the patent step back. That three drops in for Trey Mann. Butler, he wants a step back three. Won the national championship with Butler. He's been a two-way player, with Baylor, as there is a streak in and a finish by Williams over the course of the season. Remember, Josh Giddey, he was shut down last year. J-Dub's in his first year. There's a turnover that leads to the Conchar run out.
All season long. And playing in Salt Lake City, that was no different. You know, it's another basketball crowd who loves their team like the Thunder do. And you know, they're hard on the officials.
In his fourth year, they got knocked out in the second round last year. Nice pass underneath, and Sarr with a nice little slam. And so Gilliard, a diminutive point guard, has it right back, and the high arcing three for Gilliard goes in.
It has been interesting, partner. It has been. If you're a basketball fan after March Madness, it just continues.
Prepared for another game if you win that 9-10 matchup. Shot clock is off for Gilliard and the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass goes inside, locked in, and he finishes with the left hand on an extra possession. Waters take two on the three, not going to miss that time.
You got two for $1.
Thunder got right to the doorstep twice. Roddy inside, and that'll be a finger roll there for Williams. And at the start of the season, where do you see the biggest improvement?
Well, I think first of all, you've got to have a style of play. That's a nice pass and play. And they turn teams over in the month of March, also while scoring the basketball at a healthy clip.
Oh, the patient play from Jang, and then the cut across the baseline from Sarr, who's been living at the rim. As Williams has himself another shot, he's got the last 8 for the Grizzlies. And Robinson Earl answers right back, sideline corner three of his own.
They're just stuck with what they drafted. It's really, you know, the consistency part of what they're doing. Roddy will knock down the three.
Roddy, he looks like a truck when he tries to get downhill. That three set up by Williams in the corner. Vince Williams Jr. playing for just the 15th time this year. I feel like I'm in 6th grade all over again. Paris, too.
Paris Lawson, I thought I had him, Paris. I gave you a break there. I thought I had.
Fish is always ready. You know this about Fish.
Dick shot caller.
Okay, thank you.
Come on. Oh, that's right, Dick. You definitely. That's a nice play that time by Trey Mann. He's made a couple of nice plays here, folks. Or get significant minutes off the bench. Just stay ready.
Roddy to close out the half. Oh, and he banked it in. Officials, as of right now, say it's good.
Well, last chance. I like what Paris was talking about with the coaching staff about, you know, this just in-system basketball. You know, a lot of times in volleyball, Trey Mann makes a nice little floater to beat the clock.
Minutes mean an opportunity to improve, an opportunity to get better. You look at guys that are out on the floor right now, and none of them are finished products. As there's a shot from deep from Butler. Since the stats was tracked back in 96, 97, they got the most in the NBA of 59 points in the paint. The Thunder not too far behind their third in the NBA. As he went up with both hands. Well, he was ready to do some damage on the rim. And on the other end, it is Williams. Vince Williams on the spin. Lottery pick for the Thunder. Over to Butler. He's got his second three here in the third quarter.
You got to count it either way.
100%.
I love that. I thought it was a lob, honestly.
Think back, Michael, to the beginning of the year, And the perception of this Thunder team, that's a nice drive from Trey Mann.
Of developing their young talent. And, you know, this is no different with the draft class that's come in this year, overlapping, especially with guys like Josh Giddey, Aaron Wiggins. We've talked about him.
And that's led to the incredible growth that we've seen from him this season.
Yeah, Paris, thank you for laying out the defensive side of it, too, because Michael's sitting here just thinking about all of his dunks.
And you're right, partner. When you get around games 65, 70, your mind and your legs start to get real heavy. It's a good-looking shot. Yeah, there's a lot of contact on there.
Inside, it is Kenneth Lofton Jr. And Trey Mann, an offensive rebound. Hunter will cycle it back out. Nice pass inside. Sarr got himself another jam. He's had a handful of those on the night. Trey Mann's got a double-double, looking for another assist. Outside, Ousmane Dieng, that three. Everybody's going to get the day off tomorrow. Then the 9-10 matchup will be on Wednesday. As that drive from Butler is good.
And a trifecta of assists.
Roddy the long miss. And you see the size on Lofton. It looked like Olivier Sarr got the worst of it.
And that's amazing in your second season. I mean, that's a score, just like Lindy Waters.
Next game on Friday, and then it should be the 8th seed and play the Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs. But obviously a lot of work to be done before that. Just
you never thought you'd be in that conversation where they're at today, but it wasn't part of the plan. It was just part of a big development year, and that kind of organically brought them out.
In a playoff environment, they don't consider the play-in game the playoffs, but when it's single elimination for the 9-10 play-in game, it's going to feel like the playoff. They're trying to play a certain way, and Roddy got stood up. Look at JRE trying to push the pace. On-man rush. Trey Mann avoids the defensive player. Thought he got clipped. Not necessarily trying to do anything other than keep Sarr on the floor with those 5 fouls instead of having him foul out. Another out of challenges, and there's a little shuttle pass inside to Lofton Jr. Significant time trying to keep their careers alive, trying to prove themselves in the NBA. There's another dunk for Olivier Sarr. Mann's played a great game so far. Nice move, and there it is, right up into that rarefied air. Lofton Jr., a series of fakes. That'll be an and one. So back-to-back and ones. He had one for the Thunder with Jay. Lou Dort, J-Dub, Jay Will, guys that didn't play in this game. Isaiah Joe. And this time of year, as that one spins home, so Lofton now finding a little rhythm himself.
And that's Waters and Wiggins, both with 6 points on the afternoon, 6 minutes on the afternoon.
And a nice take inside from Ousmane Dieng.
Jeremiah with those 6 fouls, he had 10 points and 8 rebounds on the afternoon, 3 assists, very solid.
Oh, the nice little swing pass underneath, the wraparound. Roddy dumps it off. It's been a big second half, and he's going to add to it. Does Lofton. He's got 31 in the second half. Mike Fields, audio, Jerry Hooper. Another alley-oop for Olivier Sarr. We are maybe the 2 luckiest broadcasters in the league. Well, if this is indeed the final game of this season of 2022-2023, just a big thank you to all the support, all the viewers that have stuck with us over the course of the season. It was not warm. I know that.
I mean, we should have gotten in around 1-ish, ended up landing around 2:30, and they were still there.
First career double-double, first career triple-double. He had himself an afternoon. 24, 12, and 12. Good way for him. And what has been an up-and-down year for the second-year player out of Florida. But a solid finish for him as this OKC home crowd on its feet. Big round of applause to finish it.